Hello Art Foundation students, this is Mr. Her. In this video I'll be showing you different techniques for using colored pencils. Ideally how to create form using value. With this exercise I would suggest you guys have an extra piece of computer paper to kind of test out your colors and practice these things before you actually apply it onto your artwork. Alright, so the first technique I'm going to be showing you is using pressure. And with this technique, just like pencil, the harder we press, the darker the mark's going to be. Now, when we do this, we're going to notice that the color will become brighter as well as become a little bit darker. And in this exercise here, I'm going to show you guys how I rendered the sphere using pressure. So first off, the first one here, we're going to review what we learned in our value and shading unit when we're using our pencils. Remember, the harder you press, the darker the mark's going to be. The same idea is going to apply when we're using our color pencils. And then the whites or the highlighted areas are on our paper, we're going to leave white. So as you're doing this and you're building up your coloring in color pencils, you want to take your time and slowly work your way to the darkest value. So we don't want to press too dark right away because the wax that's created from our colored pencil is going to ruin our paper and we can't really erase that. So as you guys are coloring in your narrative, take your time and slowly build up your color. So in this first one, we're going to recall what we did with our sphere. We have the light source here, so all of our shadows and our highlights, 5 years of light will be coming diagonally off of that light source. So I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to use this blue colored pencil. I'm going to lightly start to shade in the dark areas. And just like before when we were rendering with our pencil, we want to use ovals. Again, oval is going to help us blend our color out a little bit better. You'll notice that your drawing paper is a little bit more toothy, so it should take the color pencil a little bit better than the computer paper. I would suggest you also using a cover sheet as you guys are coloring in. Definitely test out your color before you do it on your final draft. So I have this piece of computer paper underneath to block my smudges. Again, I'm using ovals here. Now as I speed this up, a reminder that I'm using ovals and I'm slowly building my dark value in by adding more pressure and going over the areas that I did before with ovals to create a nice even blend. Again, using more pressure in the areas that I want to be darker. Now in the background here I'm putting orange down. Usually warm colors are going to pop forward, so your oranges, your reds, your yellows, and blues are usually going to recede, so that's something you can use as well. I'm just using this as a good contrasting color to make that blue ball pop forward. And there you have it, the first one here, using pressure to create form. Again, pressing harder to create darker values.